Okay, guys, yeah, what's up? Uh, for all of those followers of Q.M.R, Quest of the Maze Runner, this is a great return. So, yeah. Ah, man. Geez, my voice sounds like really cracky right now. I'm not really sure why. I'm not sure if it's the time of the night, maybe. I'm not really sure. It's like near 12 o'clock, so it's like, you know. Voice gets kind of worn out through the day. So as you saw in the video, like just now, I have the epic key nodes. Basically, you take all three of them, and then once you have all three, you can then forge them into one, master key sort of thing, kind of like Zelda, except without the forging. The whole master key to open the master door, which I'm not really calling it that. Really, actually, the real term is actually called final door, final key, which is kind of lame, but what are you gonna do? So yeah, I just got done with my let's play of Super Mario Bros. 1. I'll definitely be doing more of the actual games, but this will obviously continue. As you can see, for the most part, as of now, and no, yes, this is actually something that I mentioned in my other video. I have a door that's activated by switches, which is pretty cool. So, pretty good for puzzles and such. A good a good utility to use for game makers out there. So, yeah, it can be activated by direct touch or arrow. However, of course, if you're inside the door while, yeah, that that will happen and you'll get stuck. I can already see this game is gonna be really glitchy. Have to go back and like make final touches, or just have good design. You can also get snagged on this wall because you're touching the move block and that block at the same time. So it basically control locks you, which is terrible. Nobody wants a control lock, not even a control lock. So, yeah, seriously, you gotta excuse me, guys, like, I have not done an LP of, this Game Maker stuff in a while. I'm really getting used to this again, sort of, you know, again, had a lot of stuff with school, because I'm doing, I'm senior in high school now, doing all this stuff, getting everything set to go for my life ahead. Yeah, I'm not sure if, those of you watching have actually seen my Let's Play Mario LP, but I actually explain, some of the whatnots. That's the thing about doing like multiple LPs. It's like you explain one thing in one LP, and then all of a sudden, you're doing another one that a certain group watches, and they don't necessarily see your other LPs. So you end up saying the same thing twice. And for those who actually watch, pretty much all the videos, you're basically hearing the same thing twice. You're like, oh my god, this guy repeating himself. So yeah, I'm using Audacity to record right now, actually, which so far my tests have been successful, my little, mic tests. I'm not sure why I have not been doing this before. I don't know. Like, I'm not really sure why I've not been doing this. Or I really should do this more often. Because for the longest time I was actually just, using the recording application provided by Microsoft. Not that it's bad. I've gotten some pretty good quality out of it, but sometimes it tends to negate the mic in various ways, so I tend to dislike it. Yeah, I was having some problems with Audacity. Like a few months back, I was having some audio decay issues. I'm not sure if that was due to certain frequencies. I'm not even sure if God, I could have sworn that I mentioned this in like a previous video before. But anyway, yeah, had like, decay issues. Basically, after a certain amount of time, it would start decaying the sound, and everything was start getting choppy, and God, it was just very, very unappealing, very low quality stuff. And you guys know me, every video I upload is HDMI, 1080p, 3D. But anyway, but basically Audacity's pretty cool. I don't think it's giving me problems right now as I'm recording, and if it is, that would be terrible. Going back and checking the recording, I imagine it's doing quite well. Overall, Audacity is good. Like, for the most part, you can't really blame the application all on its own, if you're having problems. Half of it may be the mic, some of it may be the actual application, some of it could actually be the compatibility between the two. But I know Audacity was giving me some problems. I'm not sure. Although this was for the other channel, which does not exist, or it still exists actually. It's just not being worked on. But that Project Uprising is definitely on hold. Which is perfectly fine by me. I don't really care about it anymore. But was a big downer when I couldn't do that anymore, because it was just too much to take on by myself. As I said before, the guy who was supposed to be doing it with me backed out, so I couldn't continue the awesome. So it's still sitting in a folder ready to have something made from it, but it's but yeah, got off topic. Basically, tried to record music and stuff for the series, and I was getting some terrible decay rate issues with certain pitches, certain sounds, and it would happen roughly after 20 seconds. So I'm not sure what was up with that. But recently I had a full-on test, and it seems to work just fine with just pure voice. So I'm not sure if it was frequency, the pitch, or whatever, but I'm sure it was probably a mic problem, because I don't think this mic is meant for music music recording quality anyway. This is probably just a standard mic that one would speak into just to do various tasks. Geez, I wouldn't even say this mic is meant for pure voicing. Usually mics that are headset mics are usually meant for voice purely. The one that I kind of have is like a desk stand mic, basically, which can be used for various things of standard quality. So, but and there, yeah, there I go again talking about stuff that's completely unrelated with the actual video. But basically, before I was going through and making the failure and the success screens, basically, for the game, like whenever you beat the level or fail at the level. And so yeah. Also, I'm doing this in like a zoomed in fashion. This is not full screen, obviously. Mainly, I do it for like higher playback. Um, Usually you can see more high quality, obviously. When it's zoomed in, you don't have to worry about and the actual recording of such isn't too tedious. It doesn't it draws less resources. We need more enemies too. Like what? And we actually need to introduce him. Like we have question or not question, but info blocks for everything except for um what is his name? What is the enemy's name? Oh my god, it's gonna bother me now. Hold on, let me check that real fast. I need to know what his name is. God, you might hear clicks in this video now. Unprofessional. Yeah, it's gonna bother me if I don't know his name. Hold on. Go through. Wait, did we even give him? Yeah, crawler, okay. Yeah, his main folder is just labeled C because I was lazy. But when you actually go in, it's crawler. Alright, yeah. God, that's a generic name. That's terrible. But, yeah. Also, you're gonna start seeing like a few changes as far as, the standard videos. I'm gonna, start having, obviously, if you've seen my Mario Bros. 1 Let's Play, you can definitely tell, there are more annotations, within the final render, not actual, YouTube annotations, which is more high quality, more flashy, just cause, you have that. Let's see, what else? You're gonna start noticing the ending that will appear in about, what, like 30 seconds? 30-40 seconds. The ending is different, it has like casual guy 86, kind of, faded in. It's kind of cool. But, you're gonna start seeing like links on the top that will show you, previous video, next video, channel links, playlists and stuff, just some extra stuff that we don't need, basically. But, yeah, thanks for watching. Yeah, see, there's the ending. But, I'll see you guys later, and, thanks for watching. This has been Casual Guy 86, signing out.